Hey folks, welcome back. We're doing a new series this week or month. I'm not sure.
This is a week.
A week.
It's a week of it.
And it's a brewer's showcase. So we're drinking beers from a local brewery, Primal Brewing.
Yep.
They are located in Belmont, North Carolina.
And Huntersville.
All right. And they have told us which song they think matches well with their beer.
Yeah.
And today we have Lemon Haze.
Yes.
We got a little can spinning there so you get the full artistic effect. But we have it in the Primal Growler. Look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful.
Yeah, see.
32 ounces.
You guys didn't give us a can, and I know you guys stopped canning it, but there it is.
Yeah.
So, cool little thing with this when I picked it up is everybody confuses this for a fruity, hazy IPA, which is just a pale ale, not an IPA. That's part of the reason why they're not using it in the cans anymore. They're leaning towards some other stuff. So, but still, got a cool growler. Go pick it up in it. Yeah. And then what song are we doing with this? We are doing Purple Haze.
That's right. It makes total sense.
Yep, from Jimi Hendrix. And this is live on, I can't remember which show. It's a London show. But in 1967. So this should be pretty cool.
Yeah, in black and white.
Yes, indeed. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, let's jump right into this Primal Lemon Haze.
Yes. So this one, so guys, you guys who may not be, I didn't say aficionados, but guys who have drank or people who drink as much beer as we have, there is a distinct difference between a pale ale and an IPA, mostly because the amount of hop that you get. And how it's brewed to bring that hop flavor and more dank and piney notes that you know from IPAs.
But
so this is
that almost looks like a pilsner. Almost,
Yeah.
it's a little darker. It's
A little
like
bit darker.
lager color.
yeah, but look at that color. That's pretty. Woo!
Look at that effervescence.
Hey, look, I look thin through it. It's the exact opposite the beer is supposed to do.
It's like a fun house.
All right, so you see the head dissipated really quickly. It's not too effervescent. It's also a tap pour in a growler, so you do lose a little bit in it. So
It has kind of a wheat. I'm getting a wheat smell.
yeah, lemon peel definitely you pick up in there. Nothing too harsh. It's not like a shanty or anything like that you may be used to. Nice, kind of.
Okay, I'm diving in. I'm not
Yeah,
waiting.
go for it. That does lean more toward the Belgian style with a citrus. My personal opinion.
Yeah,
But
it has that. It leaves that flavor in the back of your mouth.
yeah, it's
But
almost like a clovey.
I could see that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I wouldn't describe it that way, but I'm not you.
I don't know. It's
But I see what you're talking about.
yeah, it's got like is it clove or cardamom? They're very different, but
And this is
Interesting.
very light and refreshing. I mean, it
Yeah.
has a good. It's not like a light flavor that disappears. It stays with you.
Yeah.
But not in a bad aftertaste way.
no.
Just a good, refreshing.
It has a lot of flavor. This
Yeah,
is
it
not
does.
something that, and I think it leans. I think when you distill or you break down a like a orange peel or whatever with a rind, when you get a little bit more of the rind in it, it almost gives you that type of bitterness and a little bit of aftertaste on that, like on an orange or a lime or a lemon, any of those. So I think that's probably what they did in here. You got probably more natural rind in the brewing process.
It's funny.
That's my assumption.
Until you mentioned that, I completely forgotten about the lemon. Like, that's not something that stands out to me.
No.
But maybe that's that Belgian beer feeling you're describing, because it kind of hits you in the sides of the mouth there.
Yeah, kind of. It feels like it should be something different than what we're picking up, I think.
Yeah.
But the mouthfeel and everything is good. It's not.
It is.
It's not thin and like, bland, like texturally. It's actually is pretty full-bodied for the most part.
I mean,
Damn.
it's like a blonde ale, but not as thin, like
Yeah.
a richer flavor.
Yep. Yeah. It's definitely. It definitely has characteristics of those more European lagers, leaning more toward a pilsner type of flavor, but with that Belgian citrus and yeastiness to me. And again, it could be the way the rind is reading in the beer that makes me feel that way. So, because it can be tricky sometimes. All right. So let's get into our little video here and see what we got. So
Jimi
we're gonna do.
Hendrix experience.
Look at that, black and white.
All right.
Nice. All right, let's get going.
Well, the boys have got a new one out on the 17th of March, and this one's going to really take the market by storm. So let's hear once again the Jimi Hendrix Experience.
End of time.
That's a Stratocaster. He makes it sound real good.
It's so dirty. Like, imagine living back then, and that maybe is the first time you've ever heard that sound.
In 67.
In 67.
Get out of here.
I mean, the Kinks did a little bit of it by cutting their. So, good, but I mean, God. This was a leap. A real leap. This is craziness.
I mean, one thing about it, I was trying to hear the bass player at the beginning, and he's, I mean, this is pretty early on in the Jimi Hendrix experience, but, and maybe it's just a live performance, but it's kind of buried a bit, the bass guitar. But who cares? Because we're here to hear Jimi Hendrix.
But that snare is hitting like hard. Like it's a real raw. That's what I like about it is we see a lot of polished stuff, like watching a lot of the videos we watched, and it's, you know, even some of the live stuff is, you know, you have 3 guys working an engineer's board. This is like one dude back there with like 4 knobs.
Right.
Just in what he can. Impressive. It's all about acoustics and how good the group was. I mean, that was pretty much it. And I'm not saying the groups now are not up to that level. They are. But it's just what engineers can do now to help get out those little whoops.
And it was almost like voodoo. Ah, you get that?
Yeah. Ooh,
it was almost like
lady.
Voodoo, like as far as the sound. Like you gotta have your same amp that you take everywhere.
Yep.
You can't mess with your guitar at all, or else you're not gonna.
Better be the same strings. It better be. I mean, he played upside down and left-handed.
Yeah.
I mean, that's craziness.
That is nuts.
All right, let's get back into it. this is where Jimmy Page and Eric Clapton saw him live and were like, yep.
My thought seeing that is like, were people ready for that yet?
No, they were not ready. Well, 67. I mean, you think about that. It's 2 years from 69, which a lot of stuff happened in 69. So
probably had a lot to do with him.
Yeah. Be honest. Yeah, him and a few other people. Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty avant-garde.
This is where he popped up on the CIA's. Oh, conspiracy theories. Aren't they fun? All right, let's get back into it. Now his guitar is completely out of tune.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Jimi Hendrix Experience in a sensational psychedelic number entitled...
Look. It looks like Mo from The Office, Dwight's brother, right, or whatever, cousin, or whoever the hell that was. Why haven't you harvest the turnips?
Just look at the people, though.
Yeah.
Just like they heard something that is just like out of this world, and they're politely clapping.
They're like, yeah. Oh, that was the fabulous.
You know my goodness. He made the screaming guitar sound?
I'm gonna go get some tea now. Sorry. Oh my God, that was awesome. Let's see, finish it off.
Released on the 17th of March.
Oh, 17th of March. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so
Booyah!
Booyah. Obviously another classic.
Phenomenal pick, guys. Really appreciate it. And I don't know who picked each song. It would have been good to know who over at Primal picked each song, just to get their taste, but that's cool.
It's one of those songs that no matter how many times you hear it, it blows your mind.
Yep. Much like
crazy.
Don't Fear the Reaper. I enjoy that one every time I hear it. There's very few songs like there's a song by Def Leppard. Oh my God. Not that there aren't a few good Def Leppard songs. Off of High and Dry, my favorite. But anyway, like Leonard Skinner. What is that song that's been redone multiple times recently?
By who?
3 or 4 or 5 different people. But anyway, so there are those classic songs. I mean, Freebird, of course, is huge, but maybe not my favorite Skynyrd song. There's better ones out there. That one just caught. And there's always those songs that take you back to a place in time and sit you right back in there. This one does that for me. I used to sit this, Uriah Heep, and some of the Journey albums. I used to sit in front of my dad's turntable with headphones on, and it's just a wall of records, and I'd just be like, oh yeah,
you know,
this is the best ever.
This Hendrix song is one of those ones, you know, when I was younger, I would only listen to music from my era. And this is one of those songs where I was like, they were doing stuff like this before?
Yeah, they had this.
Check out some other stuff.
What?
But that's also why on this channel we try to look at what's happening today, because we know all the stuff before. So.
Yeah, I like to see what people, and I think we're getting into this new golden age worldwide of a new style of rock that's actually coming out, which is kind of cool, and all the hybrid stuff, which I like. So anyway, but let's get back to the beer. So we've had Lemon Haze, and this is a pale ale. And no, it's not an IPA, so don't call it an IPA. Pale ale. So this one was kind of surprising because I was expecting more, because it's called Lemon Haze.
Right.
I was expecting to be leaning toward those really fruit-forward, like shanties or something like that.
You're
at least, you know,
more lemon.
Yeah, I was expecting lemon to hit you right in the face.
Right.
What this is the rind and the peel flavor that you get in it. So you get a tad bit of bitterness that almost makes you feel like you're having like a hoppy Belgian.
Right.
Kind of. That's the best way I can describe it.
Yeah.
So if you're a Belgian fan and like a really good, I guess, not fruit, but like that bitterness on the backside, this one's a good one.
This is
I dig it.
It's refreshing too.
And it's not thin. So
Primal
kicking
another
Haze.
one out of the park.
Yeah.
We appreciate this and the music recommendation.
I think it went very well with it.
Yes.
We could have dyed it purple to go better with it, but why do that? It was really it was Haze and Haze. So purple haze and lemon haze. So make sure you guys go check out Primal Brewing. I don't know what distribution they have as far as shipping through the US, but maybe they can work with BEVANA, who is also working with us. So you can get 10% off your first order from them. Just go in our description, hit their link, and go and grab that code and copy and paste.
Don't forget the merch. It's good stuff.
Good stuff. And that's a merch booth we're using. So good guys, good company. So make sure you go check those out and help us out and help us make this show better. Yeah. All right. Cheers, guys. We'll see you on the next one.